I couldn't think of something to say, help. Hello. How are you? Today I'm going to be talking about everything I read in April. I read 4 books last month, 2 novels, 2 manga 3. Anyways. As I was saying, I read 2 novels, 2 manga volumes, and 1 short story. I also watched 1 movie last month, that movie being The Batman. Probably the best movie I've seen in a while. It's almost 3 hours long, but I can't really complain. It's on HBO Max, I believe, so yeah. Today being filming day, is May 4th, which means we're a little over a month away from summer. The good news, it's getting warmer, finally. The bad news is the bees have returned to sting everybody, which is bad news indeed. Anyway, time for the books. First, I finished Ravencolor by David Dalglish. I'd like to start by saying the synopsis was a lie. Things do differ slightly from what the back of the book says. However, there are a lot of big, scary monsters attacking humans, and giant birds, and frankly, questionable uses of human souls. No spoilers. The last 100 pages of the book are pretty mind-blowing, and all of the main characters have a lot on their plates, particularly the main character, Devon. I mean, things went from 0 to 100 in Soulkeeper, and in Ravencolor, the chaos gets worse. If you know, you know. After Ravencolor, I finished Volume 2 of Mars Red. It does take a chapter or so to get the ball rolling, but after that, it's chef's kiss. We get more backstory for a couple characters, which I really appreciated. There's also a scene in which one of the main characters loses his marbles, and an ending that lays the foundations for something interesting. In other good news, more Eldritch Abomination vampires! Yay! The short story I read in April is one with a very long title. Parameters of Social Dispersion in Domestic Lawn Populations by B. Morris Allen. It's a very short story, only a few pages long, and it's set in a world with sentient garden gnomes, and the main character teams up with a hobgoblin to try and get his gnomes back. It is short, but it's quite effective in its world building. You're given enough information to be like, okay, this is the world, and there are gnomes. If you like gnomes, you might like this. Then I finished Blood Song by Anthony Ryan. It's finally been read after more than 4 years of sitting on the shelf. Huzzah! I've heard a few things about books 2 and 3, not all of them favorable, but Blood Song by itself is a very solid effort. It's got betrayal, camaraderie, deception, warfare, angry old men, and spicy plot twists. Anyway, 4 unified realms out of 5. Next up is Volume 1 of Spy Family. I say it like that because according to the script on the Japanese cover, it actually is pronounced Spy Family. Man, I feel dumb! This was surprisingly wholesome. Not complaining. I'm not normally a wholesome fluff kind of person, but I do love me some comedy. Of course, you can't forget the biggest joke of them all. That being the main character having the same name as a vampire romance novel that took the world by storm in the mid to late 2000s. Now I know what you're thinking. Christine, how far are you with The Light of All That Falls? As of filming, I am on page 300. I was hoping I wouldn't be disappointed with the last book in the Lycanius trilogy, and so far so good. I mean, I'm not even halfway there, but I'm already curious to see how things will end. No spoilers. I am also a little more than halfway through Volume 1 of Chainsaw Man. I came into this expecting absurdity with chainsaws, and so far I have not been disappointed. Even after 3 chapters, there's already a fair bit of violence, just so you know. Then again, I'm not sure what else would come with having a title like Chainsaw Man. So that was my April wrap-up. If you made it to the end, thank you for sticking around. Next week I want to try something slightly different, so if you want to see that, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching! I've always wondered if I can build a house with a book this size.